Hey, Knicks Nation, how you doing? This is Sincere from Sincere Knicks Fan 34. How are you doing? Me, I'm doing just right because our New York Knicks went out there and handled business like they supposed to. They handled the Smackdown to the Philadelphia 76ers, okay? 137 to 98. We're going to talk a little bit more about that in just a moment. But before we get into that, if you have not already, please subscribe, like, share, and comment. I'm sure there'll be plenty of comments. All right, so back to the show, right? Our New York Knicks went out there and handed the Philadelphia 76ers the smackdown in game one, 137 to 98. It was not close. It was not close at all. They continued the same smackdown they had passed down from the Atlanta Hawks into this very first game of this series. All right? So just to put this in perspective, the numbers don't sound like they're like a blowout the way it is on numbers, but when it comes to the statistics of these individual players, OG Anunoby, 18 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block. The man shot 87% from the field, shot 100% from the 3-point line, and 100% from the free throw line. Karl-Anthony Towns has 17 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 blocks. The man shot 7 of 11, which is 63% from the field, shot 3 of 5, which is 60% from the 3-point line, right? Mind you, Karl-Anthony Towns actually got into foul trouble early because Mr. Joel Embiid was already playing the flopping game and seeing what he can get away with the referees early, right? It still didn't matter. My man Karl-Anthony Towns still did work. We'll get into that a little bit as well. Mikal Bridges, for all those people that are still upset about those 5 picks, 17 points, 5 assists, 1 steal, 7 of 10 from the field. That's 70% from the field. 3 of 5 from 3-point. That is 60%, my people. 60%. Right. Just keep that in mind. My man, you know what? I'm not even get to Brunson yet. I'm gonna get to Josh Hart, who I think is the low key hero going from the Atlanta series to this series. Josh Hart had 8 points, 6 assists, 3 steals, 8 rebounds, and a block. That may not sound like much. My man was doing everything. He was doing everything. Getting loose balls, jumping onto every 50-50 ball. The effort was there, and you can even tell his back is still acting up on him, and he's still out there playing defense. He's still out there scrambling, hustling, getting it, right? And then you go off there and you top it all off with Jalen Brunson putting on a clinic. 35 points, 3 assists, 2 steals, 12 of 18 shots. That's 67% from the field, people. 3 of 6 from 3, that's 50%, and 8 of 8 from the free throw line. That's 100% from the free throw line. Our team is a problem. Right? We went out there and we did what we were supposed to do. We won game 1. We handled business like we were supposed to. We laid the smackdown on the Philadelphia 76ers. And I'll be completely honest, I'm glad we did, because they did everything in their power to try to go and try to finagle all kinds of nonsense, doing the hack-a-mitch, trying to sell fouls, trying to intentionally get Mitchell Robinson out the game with the hack-a-mitch. I'm very happy of the idea of how well we did with keeping Maxey under some form of control. Now, to be fair, there were shots that just didn't drop. But the defense made it very, very difficult for Maxey to get his shots. Paul George, I was expecting him to start getting, because he was pretty hot in the game. But it just wasn't enough. Joel Embiid, he tried his best, and I give him a lot of credit for a man who just came back from surgery. He done came back and he's playing like a boss. He is playing like a warrior. I give him the respect that he is due. That man came back from a straight up surgery within a matter of weeks and is playing at an NBA MVP level. Much respect, for real salute to Joel Embiid. With that being said, our New York Knicks, as I said, 137-98, and I'm impressed because this is what, the fourth game in a row that the New York Knicks have kept their opponents under 100 points. That is insane defense in the playoffs, my people, in the playoffs. So I like what they're doing. I like how they're responding. And as I said before, it's only going to get better because they're more confident, they're more focused. The New York Knicks are. And for the fact that we got game one, that makes game two a must win for Philadelphia. Because if they don't win tomorrow, they're in trouble. Because the New York Knicks have no problems going down to Philly and doing the same exact thing as they did in Madison Square Garden. So that being said, I'm hoping that it be a thing where the New York Knicks go down to Philadelphia 2-0 and they continue their onslaught, whooping that behind against the Philadelphia 76ers. I have no regrets of what I just said because we done seen the Philadelphia 76ers with Joel Embiid trying to intentionally hurt up Mitchell Robinson in previous playoff series. So I got no love for the man. You know what I'm saying? I respect him as a player. I respect him for his game. But I feel a certain way. I'm going to be honest with you. But the thing is, as it stands right now, Philadelphia is just another opponent. We just got to knock them off the board. They're in the way. So we're going to go and do what we got to do. I guarantee you Mike Brown is getting them ready, getting them psyched up for the next game. We got them come Wednesday. We're going to go and get it done. That's the plan. That's the hope. That's the focus. So I'm hoping that we continue to make it difficult for Maxey. We make it difficult for Embiid. And we get this next dub so we can go on and move on to the next round. All right, with all that being said, I'm not going to hold it any further. If you haven't already, subscribe, like, share, comment. Let me know what you think, all right? I will talk to y'all later. You have a good day. Hey, let's get it.